Thorisdottir, and we are about 2 weeks out of the Crossfit Games, the World Championships in CrossFit. And I'm gonna let you guys follow me and see what I'm eating with the RP Diet app for one day. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. I really like fried eggs and I love oatmeal. We've been having the same breakfast for 2-3 years now. We have actually quite a lot of fat in breakfast, but then between our training sessions, we try to limit the fat and have less fat there. And then in the evening, we have a little bit more fat. We don't get quite enough protein from the eggs. Either we have egg whites or we just add a little bit of protein. And this is my morning drink. It's greens, lemon juice, and creatine. I don't feel like I eat enough greens during the day. I feel like I'm starting the day the right way. It's an off day and we're heading to the gym for some active recovery. Feel like, yeah, even on off days, I need to move around a little bit, just warm up, stretch, and make sure that I'm ready for the rest of the week. I drink carbs in training, and that is around 50, usually 50 grams of carbs that I drink in training. On recovery days, depending on what kind of recovery, how long it is, I go anywhere from 30 to 45 grams on those days. And then immediately after training, I mix myself a protein shake, 20 to 25 grams of protein. I think it's crazy that I didn't start doing this earlier, and it's made such a big difference for me. Just maintaining energy in my training session, huge difference, and I feel like it helps like with my recovery the day after because I have something that I'm feeding my body with. The meal that I have right after training is gonna be the one that's the highest in carbs. So usually treat myself with 1 wrap and then I have the rest in rice. And then obviously I have some like apples and tomatoes and stuff in there, but my post-training meal is 60 grams of carbs, 4 ounces of protein, and then 1 serving of peanut butter. So we get chicken, beef, and sweet potatoes sent from Trifecta. And you just know it's good quality, and then we can spice it up or mix it however we want to. This has actually made such a big difference. Having that many meals a day, not having to make the meat every time. It's a day off, and we play Mario Kart at least once a day while at training camp. No! I have to boo it! Oh, no. Woo! Oh, I thought it was the last round, damn it! Oh! Well, I took third. I'm not crushing it with this egg, jeez. And edit that. This is usually how it goes. For my first dinner or afternoon meal, I have 45 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein, and 1 serving of fat. And we just had stir fried rice with vegetables and stuff, and some chicken. And usually, like on a training day, this would be a higher carb, going up to 60 in carbs. But since this is the rest day, then the carbs are a little bit lower for me. Now we are heading to Vanderlak Sports Park, I think it's called, or Game Park. We're gonna go maybe play a little mini golf, a little go-karting. It's nice to do some things outside of the gym, get out a little bit, move around a little. I don't want it to be too much because I also want to get a rest day, but it's nice to clear the head and just have some fun. I don't know the final results of the golf. I think we just threw out the shit. No, let's just say it didn't end up well for me, but I did get a hole-in-one. I think that's all that matters, right? Now we're home. The good thing about going somewhere and doing something on a rest day is that on a rest day, I feel like I am way more hungry than on a training day because you have so much time to think about eating. So it's good to get out, do something, have something to do between meals, and now we're home straight to eat. What we're making now for the final meal of the day is burgers. We're gonna have, it's always the same amount of protein that I have each meal, just 25 grams of protein. And I'm gonna have 45 grams of carbs with this one. And that's gonna be, I'm gonna have half a pretzel bun, and then I'm gonna have sweet potatoes up for the rest. This would be my bedtime meal, or the last meal of the day. I chop the bananas and put them in the freezer so that they're frozen when they go in here. Then I don't need to put as much ice cubes with it. So I'm gonna make serving for 2 people at the same time. And we're getting most of the carbs from the bananas. So we have about 250 grams of the bananas in there. And I like using now the chocolate flavored protein, because I'm making kind of like a chocolate ice cream. And this is a casein protein, so that's a better protein before going to sleep because it's a slower release or absorbs slower protein. So 2 servings of the protein. Then I'm gonna put cocoa powder. And then I'm gonna put in almond milk. Bring in the sweetener. Not really necessary, but it does make it even better. And then I put a little bit of peanut butter. It's actually delicious just like this. It almost doesn't need to stay in the freezer, but it becomes better and better. Then I just put this in the freezer and maybe stir it every like 30 minutes or something. And then it's ready for about 10 o'clock. Then we eat this. I hope this gives you guys a little bit of an insight into what I eat throughout the day, especially in preparation for the CrossFit Games, and how I use the RP app to help me out with it.